Hello everyone and welcome back to Steel Division 2. Today with us we have another clan event. I present to you the Lord of the Pheasant clan event. Basically we have one lord here, a lower skilled lord, who will take with him three of our peasants, three of the lowest skilled peasants that he can, and they will be fighting one of our great lord. So this guy MK Ultra is a skilled player. Squirrel is a veteran player, but he's not that great as compared to MK Ultra. And these guys are really low skilled. Hewok Pride, for example, that's going to be his third multiplayer game. So, you know, we took the lowest skilled players we could in our clan. We put them, 4 of them together, and we pit them against Lord. The income and the game option has been tweaked a little bit to make it somewhat fair. And basically, MK Ultra will have to play with the division of his choosing. So he chose 78 Stone. The map was established to be Stutz East. And then Squirrel, who is a lord, so he has authority somehow, you know, over the peasant. So he decided his division, which I guess he chose 3rd Armored Spearhead, and he chose another division for these guys, but it had to be the same division. So this was Task Force 45. This was done so that the team with the most members don't have, you know, 4 super OP divisions against one guy, and so that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed the event. What these players gain by doing so, I'll tell you. Basically, if the peasants win the Lord of the Pheasant event, Squirrel will gain the Commander Beta Team honorary title. If the skilled opponent, so if MK Ultra wins, he will earn the Lord of the Pheasant title. So these are just honorary title, just to be cool, just to have something beside your name sometimes. It's just for fun. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's start the game. Oh, and sorry, I'll remove the mini-map. There you go. If you guys enjoy this type of content, please subscribe. I do post a lot of them. Let's take a look at the deployment here. They're going to be going regular here, regular here. They're going to be going a little bit aggressive here, and almost nothing there. A leader and a destroyer from Squirrels. Over here, MK Ultra, who will have a lot of unit compared to... If you play a game alone against 4 people, instead of having 4 flamers, Catridos, you'll have like 12 or something like that. So he does have a lot of availability, and this is gonna play good for him. He's gonna start the game with some Ersatz-Truppen, some Flak 88, Sig 33, some Flamers gonna go in the middle. Already an M8 is gonna target the Ersatz-Truppen here, no big deal. Ammo and Pioneers are gonna unload in this forest. That's gonna be a real problem. We can notice that Squirrel is actually playing on the Maverick income. Is the only one, as the others are all playing on the balanced income. There's going to be some M2 90mm coming in from Comrade Glogi. So Glogi have this section. Squirrel is defending over here, and Ares has this section. And over here we have Hewok Pride unloading. It doesn't look like Squirrel. It looks like that's the only thing Squirrel actually got. I'm guessing he's gonna wait for income to buy planes or a bunch of tanks. I don't know. They're probably gonna be like a huge, like a lot of jumbos or something crazy is gonna be happening. Anyway, MK Ultra here with the BF-109 is gonna try to hit the M8, I think. Yeah, he's definitely gonna do some damage. He could probably kill them as well. What does that BF-109 has? 220mm. No, maybe he wouldn't kill it, but definitely suppress it enough. Over here, the Flamers are starting to attack with the converted gunners and the M5. They'll probably lose. MK will probably lose around here. Over here, we still have no moves. There's a bunch of moves here. Stug 3 Führer, Sig 33. There's a Flak 88. These guys are going to be dead soon. There goes Squirrel with a jumbo. Over here, still the same thing. T-26s are finally arriving. Biglet Pioneer. Over here, we can see that Ares has captured most of the woods. And MK Ultra is going to be pressed for reinforcement. No big move here. There's not a lot of stuff happening. It looks like the players are going to take it slow. They are playing on the balance income after all, except for Squirrel. Very weird idea to go on a Maverick income, I'm going to tell you what. The Jumbo is making some headways here, but I think if the Flak 88 and Sig 33 start shooting at it, especially, you know, HE plus AP damage, maybe not at a 2k distance, maybe not. Jumbo does have a lot of armor. He has 190 mil armor, and that Flak 88 can penetrate 160 mil, so at 2k it's never gonna hit. Yeah. The Jumbo is going to retreat, but actually he could be standing there one-on-one. Maybe the Sig 33 is scaring him. I don't know. Because HE damage is real. Squirrel putting some long-term 155mm armor. Well, I'm losing my words. Artillery. The players are not doing much on their own. I think they could afford to be much more aggressive than they currently are. But that's the thing. That's the thing we have here about you know, they're the lowest players, which make it fair in my opinion. Ooh, P51B from Ares. These guys are beautiful. They're not that great in the game, but they are beautiful. There's going to be a lot of flak coming in for MK. There's going to be some 81mm mortar as well. Pack 40 will die from the P51. No, actually, doesn't even die. A lot of Hersatz units. I wonder if Squirrel gave them the deck to use, or if they let them build their own deck. And I think letting them building their own deck could have been a mistake, maybe. You know, Squirrel definitely knows how to build a deck. He's got the... he's used to playing this game, after all. I just imagine how stressful MK Ultra must have felt playing 4 players. You need to have a lot of micro, a lot of good micro. But there you go. More T26s are coming. More Sug 3 leaders are coming in. I wonder what's the availability that he had. Like, this game has the potential to never finish in terms of... Oh, wait a second. There's actually Comrade Gluggy is playing on a Juggernaut income. So this is definitely an interesting decision then. You've got the Maverick, you've got the Juggernaut, and in between you got 2 balance against a single balance player. Alright, yeah, so I take back my comment. I think this is actually a good idea. But maybe Maverick. No, and I guess the Maverick player is the most experienced, so why not? But I think Squirrel could have done a lot of damage with a Juggernaut or a balance. I think they could have forego the balance, the Maverick. Put 2 players Juggernaut and 2 balance maybe. That Jumbo actually died from who knows who. The Stug? A side shot? I don't know. When you get a Jumbo, you want to combine them with other vehicles, as the Jumbo will take the hit, the other vehicles will do the killing. Over here, these 2 trees gonna advance without a problem. As soon as he stops, he's gonna start killing these guys. Gloggy sees that. He's gonna retreat one of his M5, but the 2 others are gonna stay there and sacrifice themselves for the greater good. Hewok Pride, which is his 3rd multiplayer battle, is holding his ground pretty well, I gotta say. But I think it's also because MK is not really attacking there. Now, see, if their leader, Squirrel, would have been on a balance income, he would have been able to support everyone. So he could have dedicated this part to the most experience of his peasants, which I think is Glogi. Comrade Glogi is actually going pretty far in our peasant tournament. We do peasant tournaments all the time, and Glogi was 3rd place in one of them. So I would have given that field to Glogi. And then, you know, Ewok Pride, Eris, this, and Ewok Pride, this. Because this is the easiest to do. So that would have go to Ewok Pride. And then has the leader of these guys with the most experience, Squirrel, would have been helping every one of them. But that's not what... That's not what's happening right now. There's Gluggy and Squirrel seems to be sharing more of this space. Sig 33 being hit by artillery. There's some long toms over there as well. They're gonna do some significant damage to everyone that's in that circle. Unfortunately, that's no one, but these guys can get suppressed by it. More Flak 88, more Nashorn coming in. Schutzen, Ersatztruppen, a lot of Ersatztruppen. Over here, Gloggy is still gonna push with the disarted converted gunners. They're good, but they definitely need leaders, I think, just so that they hold their ground a little bit better. Unless the idea was that they would be retreating a lot. These guys just being hit constantly by a little bit of a waste of artillery, definitely, because these guys can be easily destroyed by these or this one. I think these guys should definitely, you know, target the infantry, and then put some smoke and then target the infantry and have these guys run into. Anyway, it doesn't matter. JU 188 with two 1K bombs are coming in. Gonna do a lot of damage, that's for sure. That is for sure. It's gonna probably destroy all of these guys in one go. I'm surprised that the allies don't have a lot of AA on the ground. Alright, all of this is destroyed. P-51 going down to what I assume is these Flak 43, helped by the machine gun of the JU-188. Calliope has been firing here. It's definitely gonna be hard for these guys to take advantage of the open. I think mortars with smoke would have been a good idea. There's a lot of disheartened units here. Sig 33 is moving in together. 3 Nashorn, 188. 2 more Sig 33. This is official. It's insane. It's insane. There needs to be more long term. Now it's gonna be Squirrel's time to shine because he's got the 170 income. Comrade Gloggy is still at 115. Sherman's coming down over here. Basically, all Ewok Pride has to do is hold his ground. As long as he doesn't let go, he doesn't let his team down. That's the key here. Same thing with Gloggy as well. But I think the whole team as a whole should have tried to push for here and try to, you know, be fighting on these hills. Or close to, anyway. And just keep spamming a lot of smoke to make sure that MK Ultra cannot use his long-range units. T-70 is going to go down, unfortunately. These guys, they need to be hit by artillery fire. And never mind the Nashorn, they're weak. They're really weak. The Nashorns have 35mm front armor. Leave that to the M5 guns and use the long tom to destroy these soft targets that we have here. They need also more jumbos. Although the Nashorn could destroy the jumbos pretty easily. These rifles are going to be able to make a difference around here because as soon as they pop out from this forest, they can start killing trucks. I mean, tanks. Yeah, MK Ultra is making his move here, and it's working pretty good. At what point do you use the smoke on your mortars? Squirrel is not known for using smoke at all, and even when he plays VDV, third VDV, he's not going to use any smoke, which is, well, he used a little bit of smoke, but not correctly. So I actually have no hopes that Squirrel will just use a lot of smoke to move his tanks forward and kill everything at close range. I have no hopes of that happening. But it's unfortunate because he could have gathered, you know, all of these guys have smoke. He could have gathered all of his allies. Everyone has some smoke. Everyone makes a big old line of smoke, and then you just charge the M4, charge the M10, charge everything. A lot of M8s going in. This is going a lot more tactical than I thought it would happen. But it's hard to know what's going to happen, right? Because this has never been done in the history of Steel Division 2. So, that I know of. So, it was really hard to know what to expect. But one thing for sure is I think we're going to make more of these. And players are going to be more used to playing them. And it's going to create kind of like another meta, or definitely another way to play games and to cooperate together, because I'm not sure if these guys were talking to each other during the event. They should have, or if they just kind of went lone wolf, and you know. But if Squirrel had opened a mic window in Discord and had all these guys listen to his orders, I think there could have been some nice movement here. Of course, this is played by peasants, so we can't expect high tier play here. But I wonder how a game like this would look like if it was like me, Attack Power Gaming, MK Ultra, Stardeck versus, you know, Honored, for example. I think that could be cool to watch. But maybe it would be too much of a strong team versus a single opponent. Alright, another JU 188 coming in to clear the ground here. There's still no AA. Well, there's this M15, but it's not going to do a lot of stuff. It's definitely not going to stop. Will it? Will it? I think it did stop it. Oh, there's buffers 40 mil here. Okay. No, I think it dropped at least one bomb. Yes, one of them. Ooh. It is enough to make everyone pin down and retreat. Now's the time to move the half tracks. Damn. Alright, Storm shoots in. 150 mil. Artillery coming in. More Nashorn coming in on all front line. Still no smoke. Still no smoke. And he's targeting wheeled units instead of the soft targets that are very slow. No. Squirrel, what are you doing? And now we're gonna be hitting C-Face. And he's not gonna have that 170 income. He's not gonna be able to call in a lot of stuff. I think 59 for MK Ultra. And in the end, it would have been the leaders that deceived them all by not holding up the ground here, by not using smoke. No. I mean, What can you do? You have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was a 6th Nashorn. You have 6 Nashorn coming at you with 2 88s. With 1, 2. I think there were more. With like 4 Sig 33 come. There's for sure. It must be very difficult for Squirrel. Like I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. But I am the commander. I am seeing the game from a bird's eye view. So, you know, I'm going to be pointing out the mistake that both players would be doing. I don't think MK Ultra is doing any mistake right now. I mean, he has flamethrowers in the open, but then again, maybe it is to throw some smoke in order to cover this guy's retreat where he fired by a tank or something. You know, this is the logical explanation that I see here. JU 188 coming in for these guys. Oh, that's gonna hurt. There's still not a lot of AA. These M15, they're really not good for anything. Well, in a regular 1v1, they'd probably be good. You get two of them at the same place, but I don't know. Calliope is gonna be shooting at nothing. They definitely do they not have recon? No, they see what's going on. Now there you go. There's MK Ultra using some smoke to block these 2K range HE's line of fire. Now that's what you have to do. There you go. Over here, a lot of people, Aris, Gluggy, and Ewok Pride, all 3 players have combined on the hill. Finally, we're seeing some real combined warfare here. Over here, there's no push, and I think MK Ultra knows better than to start pushing here and having him risk, you know, moving everything forward. This Sig 33's been pinned down. Now MK Ultra is gonna have to put a lot of players around here, a lot of units. Look at that! Look at that! It's all going down. Look at all these guys going to the front line. They're just aching to die. Converted gunners. Look at all the bodies on the ground. They don't care. They have to go forward. So they are capturing the hill. It is now 14-10 for the peasants. And I think MK Ultra is starting to be in a bit of a pickle here. A bit of a pickle. Long Tom starting to shoot. Imagine if Squirrel had been on a balance or juggernaut income. He could have brought in a lot of Long Toms. A lot of Jumbos. We've only seen one Jumbo. This guy is gonna fall back. I thought these guys were armored, but no, it doesn't look like they are. They do have a machine gun, but they were suppressed by the Schutzen. Massive move over here on the hill still. The leader's gonna help all these guys out. There you go. The Ersatz-Truppen cannot hold a line. Oh my god. There's a lot of 150 mil coming in. That's going to definitely help MK Ultra. He might be able to pour some smoke as well. More if he needs to. But it looks like he's going to be counter AT-ing. And now you see the problem. This is so thin. MK Ultra could do the oboe special, move everything forward, and actually win this entire side. The players could still hold if they, you know, create an arc here and decide to hold the bridge. But at that point, the points are going to come down really fast. They really need to go all in over here. And basically, this is what they're trying to do. I don't know why so much Ersatztruppen, and maybe he's trying to deplete the enemy's, forces. There you go. The Ersatz are gonna move in. Nashorn dies from the M5 gun. MK is definitely pushing slowly by slowly. He's gonna take this flag soon because there's nothing to stop them. They need a lot of units around here, and then the Squirrel just doesn't have the points to keep the flow of units coming in. It's an interesting choice they went for American division as well. I thought we would have seen Soviet versus Allies. And I think there could have been a lot of good choice in the Soviet, mainly those who has IS-2s 1944 would have been good to destroy all of these. Like imagine just like 2 or 3 IS-2 1944 here with a lot of infantry and HE, ground units. I think ultimately the choice of taking the American was a mistake. These guys are still shooting, and that's one of the things too. These guys, they do not have good. Well, they do have buffers. They do have buffers, but are not being used right now really well. That's gonna buy MK just enough time, but he's got so many flags here that ultimately the peasants being successful here are not achieving much, unfortunately. All they need is a little bit of infantry in these houses. Shermans are gonna come in. Might die from the Schutzen. At least it's holding the flag, but for how long he's gonna be able to do that. Converted gunners, so Hewok Pride has been, and Gloggy, so now these guys have to help Squirrel because Squirrel doesn't have the income. Nah, everyone died around here. Wow. And this is how MK Ultra won against 4 opponents. '78 Storm was really a great choice of division pick. I don't think there's a lot of choice you could actually pick as the lone player. 78 Storm is probably the only reasonable option on this map. And I did select this map myself to give the lone player somewhat of a fair play. So that, they would also be an open ground for him to abuse if he had picked maybe 16th Panzer Division or something like that. There was a lot that could have went down with these settings. '12-12. Wow, they are recapturing their flag. Finally, look at all that. The Bantam. Let's take a look at that. Oh man, these guys, you don't see them often. They're really cool though. They're going to the front line. Passing the M10 destroyer. 14-10 now. They need to capture this flag. They need a lot of smoke. They have a lot of mortars, but they're not using the smoke properly. And this has been going on the entire game, which is sad. Now these bantams are coming in, but one by one they're being destroyed. And then there's a lone one. Oh, there was another one over there. That's a half track. And there go the last of the bantam. Boom. That's how they all died. 13-11. There is something. There is some hope. It kind of looks like MK Ultra might be out of Nashorns. I don't know. It just kind of looked that way. They've captured back this. They got this here. They need to recapture this with a lot of infantry. I don't know. Use some smoke. They need some smoke around this player here. Around this unit. Imagine. Just imagine had they put a little row of smoke around here. The Bantam could have come in here. And just suppressed the Flak 88 to death. It's unfortunate that no smoke was ever put. These guys are going to be strafing now. And the G6R6, they are pretty strong. But there you go, guys. This is the end of the game. 13-11. $12-12 at the last second. What's been captured? Nothing. I thought this flag over there probably. It was a nice try. It was a nice try. The player who's got the most kill is obviously MK Ultra with 4,865. He did get 3,700 losses, so that's not too bad. Comrade Gloggy is the one with the most kill on his team. But also, no, not the highest losses. Aris coming in second position. Squirrel in fourth. Hewok Pride in last position. But also the one who lost the least units. Squirrel is the one that lost the most unit out of his team. And, yeah. Long Tom did do a lot of damage. Now just imagine if he had balance income and had like 4 of these guys out or more. Well, that was it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this battle. I hope you've enjoyed this event. MK Ultra is definitely winning the honorary title Lord of the Pheasants. So MK Ultra, congratulations to you. Thanks everyone for participating. And you guys, the viewers, let me know if you enjoyed this type of content and if you want to see more, and we'll definitely make more if that's the case. Thank you all. Have a nice day. Goodbye.